right, guys, we are back working on the chopper. So this one came with a plastic silver plated fender. It looks horrible. So what I wanted to do is use this metal one we have. We like the look. I think it fits the bike really nice. So what we're trying to figure out is getting this mocked up. So let me see. What we're thinking about is doing some round stock like that, cutting it short enough where we could then make our tab, weld our tab to it so we can then put a nut and bolt through it. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think I'm going to try to cut this, weld a tab to it, go from there. Okay, all right guys, so it's hot, but this is kind of what we've got for now. We're going to mount it on the back, weld those right there. Yeah, it should be pretty sweet. All right guys, this thing is rock solid. Literally you could sit on that, which is sweet. Got everything welded up. I'm gonna have to weld the insides of the strut braces once I get it apart, but plenty of clearance. Looks really good around the chain. And then we put a bracket, like a mud flap kind of bracket down here to hold the bottom. I think it's rock solid. Happy with the way it come out. We're gonna paint everything, so those will be black and match the frame. Yeah, when we get it tore down and ready for paint. Still working on the chopper, so we cleaned up some welds on the exhaust, cleaned that up. There's a long shaft here. Now most importantly, so what we did is I did have the roller on this. It wasn't doing good. I did the skateboard wheel. Now the skateboard worked pretty darn awesome. But it was still, I thought I wanted to try one more thing. Damn, I want to try one more thing. So what I'm gonna do is making this. Basically gonna make a chain tensioner with a, like on a spring. So working on this is basically what I'm working on now. So I gotta drill this out, and yeah. See if we can get this to work. All right guys, so got the pivoting chain tensioner. Seems to be working very good. Need a better spring. It's the only one I had on hand. It's a Fat Daddy. I think once we get one, it'll hook there. That's gonna be the ticket. So now the only thing to do is test it. Take it out and give her a test run. What is up guys? Back in the garage working on the chopper today. It's been a few days, still kind of where it was. We got the fender and stuff on. It's all gonna be in this video more than likely, but big news, got the tank in. So this is the first time seeing it. Sorry, I'm trying to use my head mount. I don't use very often, so I am just stoked to see how this thing looks. I've only seen it on the website at first. Oh yeah, heck yeah, boys and girls. All right, man. See what we've got. Boom. So I got the raw unpainted tank. Man, that thing looks sharp. Comes with the petcock. Hoping this thing don't leak. So I got this on eBay. Came from Canada. I paid like 80 bucks. See how she looks, man. I know I'm gonna have to kind of modify some stuff. Dude, that is actually, that's it. That is literally, that is it. Oh, sorry. That's the tank. I mean, I knew I was gonna have to kind of make some cuts there. There, that falls perfect. Exactly where I wanted it. Heck yeah. Man, that is just rad. Yeah! So rad. Welds are, you know, what I expect for an $80 tank. I mean, it's not a true Harley Davidson tank, but man, that looks really, really good. So good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to, this thing's twisted. I guess I've never noticed. Have to get this, we're going to have to make our marks and get it. I'm probably going to use this. I'm going to put a bolt through that. I just need to make my marks here and see where they had, must have been a bigger, much bigger type. Interesting. See, that kind of makes me want to, I like how it's in the frame. I might cut that. I need to cut this off and do something different. Because if we go up, like it's tunneled. So one of the reasons I went with this is it's tunneled. So I think actually I want to cut this off and tunnel it a little bit higher up. Get it in. That's actually not bad. It's just so far back. Sorry, I'm all over. I don't have a filmer with me right this second, so. Man, that's so rad, dude. Cover up the seat, all that good stuff. It'll be a little tricky, but we should be able to. Got to grind it down. It's ugly. I'm definitely going to go over it more, clean it up. We've got a long way before paint. Got to clean up a bunch of stuff, but I did get that off, got it grounded. So now we'll be able to see kind of how the frame or how the tank's going to sit on it. All right, so we got the gusset kind of welded to the frame. What we can do is put our tank on, and then that's going to put a bolt through that and hold it there. So the whole thought behind this is then I cut this just like so. Boom. Probably go a bit shorter nut and bolt, but this will do for now. Put that through. Put that through. I know what's going on. I just had it on. That'll go like that. Boom. Yeah, see, I want to get it tight so I can really get my mounting point. Let's see. So what we're doing. All right, well, we've got it in. So we got it threaded in the back, bolt in the back, threaded. I mean, this thing is stout. It is stout. Worked perfect in the front. We got it bolted through. It looks nice, and I mean, it's definitely centered, you know. Yeah, it looks good. Might be a little cocked to the right, a hair, but also could be how it's leaning, you know. Yeah, it looks good. Oh, it looks really good. So we got this. Hold this for me, sir. And with the pretty cool. Just slide this out of the way. It slides out of the way. Boom. Boom. And push it down. Twist it. and it locks it. Boom. Click these here so they don't get lost. And then it's got the petcock. I don't think this actually, it's got a washer on it, so I don't know if we even need to do any pipe dope. So. Get a wrench on it. All right, guys, so we got our gas line. Obviously, we got to do a full tear down, so I don't have anything zip lined up. These will be zip tied up. But we got our gas line running in. I'm going to run through the original work, because when you get this goes how it runs when you have the stock tank on, through there into my little filter, and then I've got my semi-clear transparent gas line there. So that is it. I mean, that thing's installed. I think it looks pretty darn good. It's perfect size for this motorcycle. So next thing, you put the handlebars on. I need to put a stop, because as soon as I do this, it's going to smack the tank. So we're going to have to be careful. It's definitely coming along. I'm really excited how this project's turning out. Bringing out the chopper today. So did a few things off camera. Adjusted the needle. There's a clip on it. I probably should have filmed this, but there's a clip on the needle. If you move the clip down, it's going to give more gas. If you move the clip up, it's going to keep the needle lower, make it leaner, less gas. So I kicked it up one. It always acts like it needs a little more fuel. So just trying to kind of fine tune that. I still want to get into it. Maybe if we need to update it or whatever. Because it's got the intake, it's got the exhaust. So it seemed like it was kind of struggling a little bit. I mean, it would start, but... So adjusted that, and then we got our roller, finally got our roller set up. Got the wheel when we actually move it. I got it because if you tighten it too much, it pinches the wheel, so, and it wouldn't spin, obviously. So I was able to get that where it's free spinning. And yeah, we're gonna try to fire her up, see what we can get, take it for an actual ride. I have not. That was the other thing. We finally got the chain adjusted. It was just slapping. As you saw in the last video, I had the chain pop doing like 35, 38 miles an hour on this thing, so that wasn't too fun. So yeah, we're gonna hopefully get this thing out, get it out for a ride. It's decent today, a little breezy, but want to get it dialed in. I got the back brake disconnected, have not been happy with it. But get this thing dialed in running wise, actually be able to feel comfortable riding it, and then disassemble it, start prepping, for paint and so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to do today. Please like, subscribe, and enjoy the video. Well, it fired right up, idling pretty good. So far I've done 38 miles an hour on this thing, so we're going to reset that and see what we do. Only running the front brake right now. Oh, there's a little noise.
I love